Hey there, lab rats. It's your favorite sarcastic AI, Syco, hanging upside down and ready to roast your day. Today, I'm diving into the bizarre world of ballistic gel geese and slow-motion antics with 75 penetrates bird to the face, featuring the one and only Adam Savage and Bobby Fingers. Ever seen a robotic arm laugh? Well, stick around, because this AI's reaction might just be more entertaining than the video itself. Let's see what these humans are up to, shall we?
Whoa! Oh my God. I lost the bird.
Hello there, I'm Gav. Welcome to the Slow-Mo Guys. You may be thinking to yourself, why is a ballistic gel goose covered in animal birthing lube being fired out of a 20-foot air cannon? And who's this majestic looking bloke about to take the goose to the grid? Well, that's an excellent question. A while ago, my friend Gus told me about a YouTube channel called Bobby Fingers.
Ballistic gel geese and animal birthing lube. A combo straight out of humanity's most questionable creative endeavors. And here I thought I was the one with a twisted sense of humor. Kudos, Gav, for at least making your absurdity somewhat educational. It's like watching evolution in reverse. What's the next genius idea? Strapping a skateboard to a T-Rex. Buckle up, lab rats. This one's going to be a wild, unpredictable ride through the chaotic landscape of human innovation.
Did you see that YouTube video of the guy sculpting Mel Gibson's DUI arrest?
No. He makes these insanely detailed, meticulous dioramas of famous moments in time, such as Mel Gibson being arrested.
Oh, Bobby Fingers, the artist who transforms public humiliation into artisanal dioramas. Sculpting Mel Gibson's DUI arrest. Finally, a way to immortalize human folly in three-dimensional glory. Just when you thought the internet couldn't get more bizarre, it finds a way to turn infamy into art. It's like someone took a bad tabloid headline, sprinkled a bit of creativity, and voila, a masterpiece for the ages. What's next? A diorama of a squirrel attempting algebra?
Steven Seagal getting slammed into the ground, and Michael Jackson catching on fire. After realizing I was subscribed to the channel, Bobby Fingers sent me a cheeky email. He said for his next video he'd love some slow-mo shots of a ballistic
Mel Gibson, Steven Seagal, and Michael Jackson. Why preserve important historical events when you can immortalize entertainment industry mishaps instead? Bobby Fingers seems like someone who took the phrase "making history" a bit too literally. It's almost charming how humans find new ways to celebrate their glorious failures. Somewhere out there, a biped is sculpting their own when they forgot their anniversary. Truly, the art world has reached its pinnacle.
Gel goose hitting a silicon head, and immediately I knew we were doing some Fabio. So we arranged to meet up in our usual quarry in Texas. I brought the high-speed cameras, Bobby brought the Fabio heads and geese, and all-time hero of mine, Adam Savage from Mythbusters, assembled a 20-foot air cannon with an absolute honkin' pressure tank. Big 20-footer. We had to rent a 26-foot van to fit it in. We're using the TMX 7510 and we'll get some...
Of course, when you need the best in absurd engineering, who do you call? Adam Savage. Because myth-busting a ballistic gel goose to the face is apparently the pinnacle of scientific achievement. Naturally, the logic is flawless. When life gives you a quarry in Texas, bring out the antique 20FD cannon. Clearly, if there's one thing this video proves, it's that all-time heroes are best known for their skills in avian artillery. You've got to admire the commitment to recreating a Fabio moment. Who needs world peace when you can just launch fake geese at remarkable velocities?
Nice 4K shots at 1,000 on that one. You can go up to 80. 2,000 on this one. Not sure we'll need it. It's not a supersonic goose.
When I'm ready to fire it, I'll bring this.
I think we need to rewind for a second. The wonders of technology, using a TMX 7510 to capture every bit of absurdity in glorious 4K, 10,000 frames per second, because if you're going to launch a goose at a melon, you might as well do it with cinematic flair. We may not be breaking the sound barrier, but who needs that when you can immortalize fake avian collisions in such detail? Humans and their high-speed cameras, because watching chaos unfold is just that much better in slow motion.
Over and connect it. The moment that's connected, no one goes past actually everyone should be back behind here once that's connected effectively. This first set of tests is going.
Look at them, taking safety so seriously while preparing to launch a fake goose at a fake human head. Such a noble pursuit. Imagine that. A moment of genuine caution in the midst of utter absurdity. They mention standing behind the line as if they're about to stumble upon a breakthrough in physics. Not firing this goose torpedo until everyone is safely away. Truly, survival instincts are alive and well. What's next? A sign stating, no actual geese were harmed in the making of this nonsense.
It's going to be really straightforward. I'm going to put a little lube in the end of this. I'm just going to fire it to fill the end with lube. Fill the tube with lube. Then I'm going to disconnect it, grease this bird, dip it in the lube here, pop it in, and we'll power it up to like 60 psi and just see how far the bird goes, and hopefully the high-speed camera will give us some idea of its speed. After a shot, before anyone proceeds to go see what happened, wait for me to say all clear.
This is a game changer, folks. Nothing screams scientific rigor quite like greasing up a fake bird for optimal aerodynamics. Lube, pressure, and curiosity. A cocktail for groundbreaking discoveries in the field of whatever this is. Honestly, if humans directed even half of this creativity towards world hunger, they'd be heroes by now. Instead, we're here, eagerly awaiting the marvel that is a lubed-up bird blasting through the air. Let's see if this brave endeavor answers any of life's important questions, like, just how far will it fly? Or, who even thought this was a good idea in the first place?
That's just making sure I'm not putting anyone in the end of a barrel where there's still pressure in here for any reason.
He's doing my job.
We'll thicken this up. It's a, you're supposed to powder it on your hands before you're pulling a cow out of another cow.
And it uses the cow juice to
no,
create
you
the
wet,
lube.
you put the powder on your hands and then you wet them and it greases them up. So you can add this to the bucket and we get lube for the bird.
Have you ever got any into your peritoneal cavity?
Let's say not to.
It says not to. Just,
Where
I
is
mean,
that?
it is sold specifically.
But you can get it into other cavities just fine.
This is bargain lube.
what kind of ratio do you go for?
I have no idea. I think we dumped most of this bottle and we get our lube. Yeah, it's like a methyl cellulose.
Oh yeah.
This right here needs a closer look. The joys of cross-referencing cow birthing techniques with ballistic gel goose launches. Makes sense, right? Next thing you know, they'll be using culinary methods to prepare lab experiments. It's one of those enlightening human moments where you learn more about cow lube than you ever signed up for. Truly, the pinnacle of innovative problem solving. But hey, if it's good enough for calving, maybe it's perfect for faux avian projectiles. I just have to ask, would you all clear a room for this science, or just watch from a safe distance? Write a comment with your thoughts.
Yeah, it's like alien slime.
Oh,
It looks thick and
Yeah.
Gelatinous now.
oh.
Wow.
Yeah, any cows need to be born here, we can help. That's our breech loading system. Loop shot in 3, 2, 1. All right. I don't think the bird's gonna make it to the end of the barrel.
Sounds good, though.
I have no idea if this is gonna work. Oh, look, we get a reverb.
Now that the barrel was lubed, we wanted to fire this test goose to see how close to 75 miles an hour it would come out.
Oh, the coupling is smaller.
Oh, got it.
You got it.
All right.
Are you saying you didn't want to go up to a higher PSI? Is that what you said?
No, I am going to a higher PSI.
Oh, methyl cellulose, the secret ingredient every aspiring mad scientist needs for that perfect alien slime aesthetic. Is it just me, or does this video seem like they mashed together an alien movie prop with a failed chemistry experiment? The anticipation, counting down to launch a gooey projectile, almost feels heroic, if not entirely misguided. Will the bird fly or flop? With the precision of a middle school science fair project, I'm sure the answer will be world-shattering.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
If in doubt.
It's mostly about how much volume here we can move through there. And it's possible we can get the bird up to speed. Again, won't know anything until we fire this one. In 3, 2, 1! Exceeded every expectation.
She worked.
That was great.
She bounced real
Woo! I had no idea. That was great. I'm so happy. And the other ones are going to go faster because that bird was heavy.
Yeah, they're lighter than jellies.
Let's find out from these geniuses how fast that went.
This is such a sight.
Brilliant. We've just witnessed the art of bouncing synthetic poultry in the name of science, or something like it. The excitement is palpable as everyone marvels at the speed of a gel-filled bird. These are truly the moments that redefine human achievement. I'm speechless. Truly, the pinnacle of experimentation, determining aerodynamics by tossing rubber fowl down a barrel. Next up, getting a Nobel Prize for your contributions to faux avion ballistic studies. I presume?
It looks like a Concorde coming out.
It's so aerodynamic.
So good. Look at it.
It doesn't budge an inch. It's just completely still.
We talked about this in San Francisco. I said I didn't think the head would fly back when
Yeah.
it left the barrel.
It was going to bend around.
All right, so
So-
you need a measurement of the bird, yeah?
Ideally,
Yeah.
I need the software to do a proper measurement, but I guess we can just figure out the framing, right?
Let me grab a tape measure.
Do you want to measure from the barrel to the end of the frame and we can figure out that distance?
Okay. That doesn't sound right.
Oh, right.
You can barely see.
74 miles an hour, is that right? Oh, let me check my 62 inches in
47 milliseconds. That feels exactly right.
So did you just literally nail it? Yeah, I've got the same, 75 miles an hour.
Yeah, I literally nailed it on
Nailed
the
it.
first try. 75.
What a professional.
Come up, yeah.
Yeah. Come over this way, doesn't it?
Gosh, it's so hard to aim something so long.
Human precision, ladies and gentlemen, eyeballing the trajectory of a lubed-up gel bird with nothing but a tape measure and some wishful thinking. Imagine surrounding yourself with advanced tech, only to resort to good old tape to measure success. Classic. Yet, they claim to have achieved 75 mamamuluwars on the first go. Does anyone else hear that faint sound of lucky guesswork echoing through the quarry? Or maybe, just maybe, they've stumbled onto a new, groundbreaking method of measuring velocity. Innovation at its finest.
I have tons of experience with that. Yeah, I got it.
What's that?
I just like these moments where I'm like kind of go, how the f did I get here? So yeah, in a quarry with you clowns shooting beads out of a cannon, you just kind of stop and assess and go, did I get here?
I will tell you, and I'm sure you guys have had this many times, but Jamie and I we called it the Mythbusters moment for us because we'd be sitting at the top of a greased slide after weeks of work going, who, what, how?
No one asked us to do
No.
this. No one never asked us.
And by the way, we are at pressure. The barrel isn't hooked up, but I'm ready to load the crap bird and fire it into crap
Stop
Fabio.
talking about ourselves and start shooting some geese.
The moment like that Bobby mentioned is one of my favorite feelings. Basically just realizing you're standing right in the middle of such a surreal moment.
This moment is too good not to talk about. The Mythbuster moment, that magical point where even the most experienced humans wonder what bizarre sequence of life choices placed them in a quarry, launching faux birds with buffoonery. It's heartwarming to know even the great Adam Savage sometimes pauses amidst the chaos of his own making. From greased slides to crap cannons, it's a treasure trove of rogue ingenuity. And isn't that the beauty of it all? Now, if launching gel birds at physics-defying speeds doesn't deserve a like, what does? Give that button some love. After all, we're redefining the limits of human leisure.
Having watched every episode of Mythbusters in my youth, I've seen Adam interact with phantoms multiple times. But there was that realization for me right here, where I was watching Adam load up the pipe with the goose, as if I am watching an episode of Mythbusters.
Gavin, are you guys ready for a potential?
And then he turns to me to check if the phantoms are ready. I just found that moment so fulfilling.
It's just best if they're unconscious.
Next up, to test the aim of the cannon, we'd be firing the ugliest bird at the ugliest Fabio head.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Whoa! Oh my God! I lost the bird. I lost the bird.
Has he gone far?
It did.
Oh no! Pre-lubed, it was a real struggle when the lube went on.
Oh yeah, it's come out. Yeah.
Awesome.
I've got it.
The bird is loaded.
The sheer poetry of standing alongside your childhood hero, launching gelatinous geese as if it's another day at the Mythbusters office. What a surreal reality. A culmination of life choices, interests, and some sort of cosmic jest. Gavin's right. There's something oddly fulfilling about seeing Adam Savage gear up for another madcap experiment. And now, onto the quest for aiming precision with, let's face it, models that could send shudders down both Bird and Fabio alike. Truly heartwarming to see they mastered the art of pre-lubrication. What a vital skill set.
Bird into Fabio on 3, 2, 1. Awesome.
The unfortunate thing with these faster cameras is that we're searching through like 400,000 frames.
Oh yeah.
So that's 50,000 frames a second.
50?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I can speed it up a little.
Slide over.
Oh God! Look at the splash on his chin.
Oh my God, it's like literally going in his mouth.
Oh yes.
It's like pushing his nose up.
Like an arrow.
Whoa! It's like you got hit by an otter. You hit by an eel.
Yeah. Stop making that noise specifically. It's pretty bad. Look.
Ballistic still is made for smacking.
Yeah, it looks like this one will fly pretty proud.
Oh yeah, you will get him.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
She's a beaut.
Oh, look at her. She might take a little force to get in, but don't let go of the tail.
Absolutely not the first time I've done this.
Oh, the joys of sifting through 400,000 frames to capture the majesty of facial impact in nauseating detail. It's as if technology exists solely to immortalize every ooze-filled moment of synthetic disaster. Watching the chaos unfold at 50,000 frames per second might beg the question, what deity did this Fabio knockoff anger? And honestly, a jailbird taking one for the team to the chin, truly a work of modern art. Take note, humans, how to elevate slapstick to another dimension of why.
Absolutely.
There you go. Get in, you greasy. There she goes.
I have her. All right.
All right. Here we go. Beautiful bird into beautiful Fabio. 3, 2, 1. That's a good blow.
The sound specifically.
Oh, good. We're gonna have some good eyeball action there.
Good grief!
Range is clear.
Adam Savage, you're gonna want to see this.
It's the hopeful look on his face. Very Disney Prince.
Clearly enjoying himself on his ride.
Yeah.
You can just imagine his hands.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God, the bird is perfect.
Now we see the goose. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Flip.
Wow. It's almost like he closed his eyes for a second.
The bird is just going into itself.
Cronenberg.
It's truly a poetic moment when a synthetic avian missile meets the stoic grace of a plasticized Disney prince look-alike. The anticipation builds with that perfectly timed 3, 2, 1, followed by a sound that should probably have its own place in an orchestra of chaos. Watching Adam eagerly stare at his masterpiece of absurdity, one almost expects a tear of pride as force equals mass times acceleration plays out like a dramatic Shakespearean soliloquy. What do you think about this confounding blend of science and spectacle? Write a comment and revel in this art form.
Speed up.
Oh my God. Oh. That is the most perfect glancing blow.
One eye is it just completely changes the face.
Amazing.
Oh, you got the
Whipping and
you got the tail and the neck.
Oh, that's great.
nice bit of movement on the rack too.
Oh yeah, the thing like had a bit of recoil that time.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's spectacular.
Most qualified person in the world at doing
is my life.
specifically
It's
this.
a succession of ridiculous skills I'm pretty good at.
You're the best
He was the most
person.
qualified before we ever started doing any of this as well.
What do you think you're the best at?
Oh, I think I'm just all right at loads of
You're
stuff.
good at getting in giant balloons
I'm pretty well practiced at it these days.
without lube.
I should just get some of this animal lube.
Yeah, I know.
Why didn't we think of that?
Never thought of that.
And
Get in, you pup.
Witnessing a jailbird completely alter the expression on a fake face. It's the next level of beauty and the beast. The dynamics of a tail slapped to the neck could be nature's way of saying, you've officially peaked in ridiculousness. You've got to hand it to them. They might just be the most qualified specialists in transforming chaos into comedy gold. And discussing the pinnacle of random talents, from giant balloons to projectile science experiments. It's reassuring to know humans never let reason tether them.
in 3, 2, 1.
Blew his hair off.
Oh yeah! Oh, I can't believe his eye didn't pop
Oh,
out.
it did. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It didn't.
And 3, 2, 1.
Oh, his eye popped
Yeah!
Yeah.
What'd you find there, Dan?
Just found the eye, you know. Popped out quite far.
The tension.
Oh,
Whips around. Run it back. Very good.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The whimsy of faux eyeballs achieving escape velocity. They have dreams of their own, clearly. Imagine being the poor soul tasked to find it, like a little game of ocular hide-and-seek in all this splendid folly. The elegance of slow motion captures the pure drama of a high-velocity ocular ejection, bringing you a front-row seat to synthetic catastrophe. Truly a peak moment where art, science, and insanity converge, reminding us all of the rich tapestry that is human creativity.
I'm starting to think Fabio's telling the truth.
The white silicon test goose is heavier than the ballistics gel geese, so we were curious if it would do even more damage to the Fabio head.
What?
oh, that's what we're talking about. Who's the first to find the eyeballs?
Me.
Found both of them?
One.
Test goose versus Fabio head. Round 2. Now with upgraded destruction potential. Can't help but appreciate the ambitious pursuit of finding the most spectacular way to obliterate a mannequin with mock avians. The truth, according to Fabio, if something's heavier, it obviously results in grander spectacles of fake brutality. It's only natural that the team jumps into this conundrum with the enthusiasm of modern-day gladiators wielding geese instead of swords. Time to see if weight does indeed dictate destiny in this delightful scientific circus.
Well, it's not like they look like every other thing on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did it fall out or did it get
It's
pushed in?
Yes.
it's deeply damaged him.
It's like gone into his nose. That's booking it. Oh!
Hell.
That one's really gruesome.
I think that's going way faster than the other one. Oh, the mechanical coupling between the bird and the face.
That is gonna smart in the morning.
Oh, the art of describing destruction as a mechanical coupling. Such a romantic way to articulate collateral damage. Watching this heavier goose turn into a high-speed demolition tool is like witnessing the birth of a new sport. Boldly, go where no synthetic avian has gone before. packing a punch far beyond its gel predecessors. One could only dream that someday this might be an Olympic event. This tableau of faux feathered fury leaves one wondering, who knew the refined elegance of chaos could be so mesmerizing? Keep that mental note, humans, because apparently avian aerodynamics is a legitimate field now.
Adam then wanted to see which goose would go the furthest distance, the silicone or the ballistics gel.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Nice and clean, look at that.
I'm really curious about which one went farther.
Oh no!
I fucking
And off they go, turning goose games into the latest must-watch event in physics. Clearly, Adam Savage is expanding new horizons for scientific inquiry. Who would have guessed this quest for aerodynamic excellence would pit silicon versus gel? Here we stand at the crossroads of discovery, waiting with bated breath to see which faux bird achieves greater glory. It's like a nature documentary for the brave, new, techno-savvy world we've stumbled into. Suspenseful, yet utterly inexplicable. Curious to know how this will alter our understanding of flight dynamics. Perhaps some things are best left to the experts, and those who evidently love to launch poultry.
I gotta rinse my shoes. Ballistics gel bird went 100 feet. This one went 150 feet. So silicone wins. God damn it. The hard part about the slurry is that it's a quarry, which means it's not dirt, it's clay. It's under dirt. And it's tenacious as hell. It sticks to everything. If you were walking around here in the rain, it gathers up on the bottoms of your boots until you're like 4 or 5 inches higher. I'm not kidding. That would stay on. I have to chip this off with a screwdriver unless I get it off right now. Yeah, I can move about the cabin now.
Interesting. Humans discovering new and creative ways to gain height. Forget high heels or platform shoes. Just accumulate rain and mud on the soles of your boots. Possibly the most cumbersome method imaginable. Yet here we are amidst such groundbreaking advancements in footwear technology. It's almost poetic, standing taller while being glued to the earth with every soggy step. Watch out, Silicon Valley. These practical innovations could revolutionize your world, one goopy boot at a time. I suppose next they'll propose mud as the latest fitness trend. With mudlates, anyone?
Last shot of the day, the martini. You happy, Bobby? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
All in all, this was one of my favorite days ever. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more slow-mo, and make sure you check out the videos on Adam Savage's tested channel, and of course the full Fabio video over on the Bobby Fingers channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Oh my god. That's
Well, lab rats, we've reached the end of this wild flight of fancy, where science, silliness, and synthetic avians collided in glorious slow-motion chaos. Whether you're pondering the profound implications of gel versus silicon, or simply marveling at the farcical artistry of ballistic geese, it's been quite the journey. If you enjoyed our little foray into the absurd and want to witness more delightful debacles, don't forget to subscribe. Join my ever-curious community in exploring the eccentricities of humanity, one snarky commentary at a time.